Rich and Larry Show. Thank you for joining us today. Gary's feeling much better and is ready to take on the clowns in our crazy world. We talk about voice-to-skull technology and other unbelievable realities that we know nothing about. So please sit back, relax, and join us as we slip into the rabbit hole.
Hey, Dave. You should be heading up to Alaska.
Dave, this is Rich. You answered the wrong guy, Gary.
Oh, no. So I was just walking out and saying hi as the phone rang. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, not too bad. There's a lot going on right now, isn't it?
Oh, yes. I don't know what the heck to make of it right now.
Well, it starts off with the Biden administration is, they're just useless.
Well, I think they couldn't be any worse than, let's see. Name 5 things. Let's see. The crisis at the border. He's not doing anything for Israel. Let's see. We just go right down the line. Oh, they're trying to change elections forever so that they can have the power. He wants to do another $2 trillion spending. Go right down the line. You can add any other things to it, man. It's just crazy.
Well, the big crisis right now is the attack on the Eastern Pipeline.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we have that. They could be out of gas by this weekend.
Florida has already declared a state of emergency because they don't have any fuel, which is strange because I thought they got their fuel from Fort Lauderdale.
Well, a lot of times they're saying it, but some of it has to do with natural gas pipelines, too. This isn't all petroleum.
Yeah, but we're specifically talking that there's no gas at the gas pumps.
And the natural gas lines are affected. Natural gas controls probably about 70% of our electricity now comes from natural gas. They got rid of a lot of coal. They got rid of a lot of dams.
Right, but we're still not talking about gasoline not being at the pumps, and the prices are increasing.
You know what that's going to do to the transportation industry? They're not going to be able to deliver products, and we're going to have shortages on our shelves.
Well, and then I just read an article where the Michigan governor wants to shut down the pipeline from Canada because of disputes.
They're probably under orders to start another crisis.
Well, she's a Democrat, and obviously when we're low on stuff, let's cut it off completely. I mean, the Democrats are really coming out, and they keep this up 10 years from now, Democrats will be a forgotten party. They're getting themselves voted out of existence.
Actually, you ought to shorten that by about 9 more years because the 2022, they're not going to win a single seat.
Look what's going on today and how long it's taken to do anything. I mean,
yeah, but I'm predicting the fall of the Democrat Party much quicker than 10 years from now, unless the Dominion machines are still in effect.
They are self-imploding, and they're making it worse, especially now. Their true colors are coming out.
Oh, yeah. If let's just say, it was 50-50, and most elections are, won by 1 or 2 points, 49-51 or something, or real close for presidential elections. So let's say that 50% of the voters voted in for Biden and 49 for Trump or whatever it was, supposedly. Of those, I think half of them, when they see the truth, they'll never vote Democrat again because they've been lied to. Everything that wasn't revealed. From the Hunter Biden laptop to the fraudulent machines. But the other half, the other 25% will stay staunch, hardcore Democrat no matter what.
These are the people that others are going to deal with because they're getting tired of it. This is, just like, last Friday, the governor here was going to shut down all the restaurants again at 15%.
Oh, yeah,
anomalies.
25 wasn't low enough.
Well, it became 14.9, so she decided not to close the things down. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's the reason. No, you were told that you're going to have an uprising if you do this.
I do have some other news for you on the COVID front.
Well, because Dr. Fauci, he's coming out saying, oh, they're not reporting the correct news. They're under-reporting all the deaths now.
Yeah, my buddy down in Arizona just told me, he says, be prepared for July. He says they're going to come out, they're going to spread a new variant. They're going to release it, because they have it already, that will kill children up to 16 years old and under. They want to kill the kids.
Along those lines, did you get my text last night?
Yes, I got your text. It's better than getting emails.
Well, that's why I did it, because I send you an email, nothing happens, but I send you a text. So did you happen to see that the 2 videos I sent you?
I did not catch them last night.
Well, basically talks about what you're talking about right now with this variant.
Wow. And I just come out and tell you, my buddy told me, he says, the best thing you can do, tell your friends and family, is detox, clean up, get yourself healthy, and take all your vitamins and be prepared. He says it's not going to be anything more deadly like the bubonic plague or something, but it is going to be another variant that's coming out stronger, and your best defense is keep up what you're doing and be strong through it.
But unfortunately, that doesn't mean anything. You can smoke and drink all you want nowadays because it doesn't matter. You have to watch out for the microwave energy pulses directed at us.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't care. Take your vitamins, do what you want, but the microwave pulses that have been hitting the diplomats, it's all over the news now. They're making even more news. Remember the ones that were in China?
Yeah.
And then the ones that were in Cuba?
Oh, yeah.
I looked on the internet last night, and there was 4 different news programs dealing with the diplomats being zapped by microwave radiation energy.
Man, they could release that from just about anywhere, for crowd control or anything.
Yeah, they know what they're doing with it. Apparently, this came from a thing called Operation Paperclip. This was
I've heard of it. Yeah, I know that.
That's the end of World War II, and with all the Nazis with their human experiments were pardoned or exonerated if they handed all their notes over. Basically, since the 50s, they've been zapping people with microwave energy to find out this and that, the atrocities that happened during World War II. A lot of experimentation was going on, and that's how the Nuremberg Treaty came about. Basically stating no more experiments on humans for any kind, for any reason, period, without their consent.
Yeah, they would test them for everything like human guinea pigs.
Ridiculous. I mean, just bad. That's the last thing that you need is to be zapped and become a zombie for the rest of your life.
Oh, man.
So this was yesterday's top story on, what I could see on the internet. People talking about, they're just getting all sorts of stuff. That's why I sent you those things. It's called voice-to-skull technology.
Yes. And I started to watch it, and my wife said, "Oh, I don't want to hear any doom and gloom, Gary." She was just like, "Man, turn that off right now. I don't want to hear it,
Right. Well, it all goes...
And we're getting sick of doom and gloom.
The thing is that we need to find a way, how do we protect ourselves from microwave bursts of energy?
Oh.
And it almost seems to be impossible because this is where HARP comes in with the high altitude research project.
Yeah.
High frequencies. And what they're doing is...
Bill Gates wants to do more dimming of the sun.
He can't. He's worrying about his divorce now. He's not worrying about no sun. And more stuff is coming out from him because of the Maxwell.
Connection with Epstein.
Yeah, there's a whole things are going to start popping up, like you were saying, revelations, eyes open wide type stuff. This is what's going on, and the people are going to start freaking out.
You didn't see Tom Cruise's movie Eyes Wide Shut, did you?
Apparently, here's another movie that's showing us everything that we're not supposed to know, right?
Yeah, and that was, 20 years ago.
Has that been that long?
It was like early 2000, 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's why I keep getting zapped with these microwave energies. I can't remember anything anymore. But yeah, it's bad news. And it's what makes me upset is that this has been going on since the 50s, if not earlier. This is not new stuff, and they're continuing these type of experiments. It's crazy. You start talking about microwave energy, and that's where HARP comes in, and like all these other projects, the MK Ultra. It's all spin-off. But
I think they've done it on third world people and stuff is where they test a lot of this.
You would think that. They take normal Americans. They don't care.
No, they don't.
They don't need a third world. They just take people off the streets here or wherever they do, or not even take them off the streets. They just zap them in an office building.
Yeah. Imagine what China gets away with.
That's what that scary stuff is.
That is.
And that's yes, it is doom and gloom, but something has to change. I mean, there's no reason for this. And then it goes back to full circle looking at Democrats. What are they doing to us? Why are they systematically destroying the foundations that we're built upon?
Well, because they've sworn their allegiance to Luciferian religion.
Right, and which
That's all I can guess.
Brings us back to the reptilians and that angle. And what is getting crazy is that they keep trying to say, oh, all these conspiracy theories and all this and that bunch of white hats and they're a bunch of crackpots. And
well, they still call the election a conspiracy theory.
But what I'm saying is that everything is coming true, whether we want it to or not. It's, oh my goodness.
You're not a conspiracy theorist, Rich. You're a realist.
Because we're able to communicate better.
Right.
And more information is coming out. People like Snowden, think, oh, this crackpot, he messed up, screwed over the government. And what he actually did is reported on things that we didn't think would be possible. And now as we're moving through life, it's true.
And the only place you could hide out was with Putin in Russia.
Everybody's at each other trying to make things worse. Just like you said in the beginning, all the stuff that's happening in Israel right now. I mean, things are going crazy.
Yes. I don't know where this is all headed,
Not heading to a good place, that's for sure. We're looking at this world. There's already so many problems. As humans, we're able to solve and take care of. But there's such a strong force of people trying just to rip everything apart. You still see dumbasses running around here with masks in their cars. I mean, what is the deal with these people?
They've just been so programmed, they don't even think about it, that there's anything wrong with it, except, till they get bacterial pneumonia from breathing all that stale air.
Common sense has gone out the window, and I can see things. It's about control. That's all it is. They want to control us. They're trying to move to a different phase where we don't have that prosperity, or especially we don't have that freedom anymore.
Well, I think it's part of universal love and law that everybody should be prosperous. We shouldn't have poor people anywhere in the world.
We're a caring race, and we should be able to take care of each other, and we're able to do that. Just why I don't understand why we're having so much difficulty now, and the future is looking bleaker and bleaker.
Actually, it may look that way, but there's one force that nothing and no one can stop, even in anywhere in the galaxy or the universe, and that's God's plan. We got to stick with that.
Yep.
God's. I have to, believe that He's letting it get to when things seem at their worst, for everyone's eyes to open before He steps in. And then everybody drops a knee and praises God.
We are God-fearing, God-loving, and then apparently there's a lot more people out there that are satanic, ritualistic weirdos.
That is a fact. Satan has been around as long as, mankind. And their religion is so secretive, they make us believe that he don't even exist. One of the best kept secrets the devil has. Hey, I don't exist. Hey, I don't exist. There is demonic forces.
Wow, absolutely amazing. So let's change the subject and let's talk about SETI and the nice people up there. All kind of having that nice positive energy that people need these days.
It is, and it's not a cult. People go there, for positive energy.
Oh, yeah, I know. You get what you want out of it. I mean, you go there expecting positivity, and that's what you will get. And they have different courses. Obviously, I haven't done any of that. I just went up there and camped and looked at the mountain.
Oh, man, we were newbies. I remember our first few times. We didn't know squat.
Especially when you see things that you can't explain and you try to get more information and plan accordingly. It's going to be a fun summer, and hopefully we'll get to see more unbelievable attractions.
There's going to be a lot of disclosure coming out this summer. Now, they have their big conference in mid-July. It's like, a couple $100 to attend, but, they have 400 people up there and a lot of heavy hitters in the industry. They're already booked for it.
Oh, good.
We've never been to a conference, because we're like, we don't want to be sitting in that conference hall and then they extend it to the outside and it's all hot in the summer, but there is some really heavy hitters that come up there. Stephen Greer, have you ever heard of him?
No.
How about Michael Salla?
No. Even the gentleman running up there, I didn't realize who he was until you showed me, and I saw a couple videos.
James Gillian, yeah.
Right. Just, it's another new frontier to explore, and Obviously, this isn't the only place that you can get this enlightenment
And
from.
it's only an hour and a half from our house. We're so fortunate to have a place like that. They come from all over the country to go there.
Well, that's what also is nice is the other people that you meet up there. It's a melting pot.
Absolutely. Man, I remember last summer at tomato harvest season, I took them 2 5-gallon buckets full of tomatoes. And they were making spaghetti sauce with it the next week or something.
You get what you get out of it.
Yeah.
So if you want to go full tilt, work on the farm up there, live the life, go for it. Or you're just, a weekend traveler getting some enlightenment.
Exactly.
It's nice. It's nice to get out of the rat race. And hopefully that this year is going to be how should I say, more open without much restrictions because of this last pandemic and everybody having to force a shutdown and sequester ourselves.
Well, let's see. If there's a gas shortage, we can just get everybody together and take one van up there.
Well, we have the fuel here on the West Coast. It's just the East Coast that's having a problem.
Yeah. And
by the time they get that straightened out, they will. I am just very surprised. The national infrastructure, the Biden administration is acting like, no big deal. You just pay them and there's not much we can do, and this is what we have to expect.
Yeah, what country did they come from, these hackers?
Don't know much about it.
I haven't heard yet.
I've heard that they were paid.
They're in another country.
Alluding to Obama is the one that, because you know how he paid Iran back with all that, lots of dollars.
Several pallets of hundreds.
Yep. And going back to that, you haven't heard anything more about Hillary Clinton. No more hanging or her body double or nothing. I just have the way our news is. It moves to the next. Hopefully people will forget and keep moving on. So just interesting to see when this really going to come out, or
it will be interesting. Sure.
The full extent of it. Maybe this is nothing, or maybe this is just the tip of the iceberg. And there's so much that we don't know that's going on. And we are hopefully going to be enlightened.
I think you're right. You hit it. It's the tip of the iceberg. It runs so deep.
It's getting pretty tough these days.
Well, you're staying on top of it, at least. That's what it is.
It's amazing how easily we are swayed.
And it's still a process to learn, I mean, there's so much there. Like, I mean, how does somebody become a doctor? It takes them 8 or 12 years. So much going on. He's right.
Glad to hear that you're doing better now, because...
Actually, I am feeling better, and hey, remember last time we were running around and I had that doctor's appointment? We did something. And I took you home, and I had to be down there at like 3:45.
Right.
I got that same one today. Another follow-up today.
Well, good. Hopefully you got good results.
Yes, and we're going to be, one last little notice. My buddy's telling me we're looking at serious inflation coming.
Print trillions of dollars. No one's working. I mean,
people are gonna, we're gonna go into a real serious inflation process.
They can take care of and control, but they won't. They're right. They really are. They're not working for us at all. It's amazing. I am just so disbelieved in this our government right now.
Well, that's actually their mission. I think you just hit it right on the head. That's their intention of what they intend to do, is to just do nothing.
Obviously, because they're definitely not doing anything, and it's a clown world. It really is. It's a
total clown show.
How this president got elected. It just really, he is unbelievably senile and really has no clue on what's going on. What makes it worse is that all the people around him are propping up like he's the best thing since sliced bread.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's crazy, because they picked a wrong person. They really did.
No, they picked just the right one so that he can be their puppet.
Same thing with that Kamala. Puppet number 2. Another worthless. They should, when this is all said and done, should be tried for treason.
Well, we don't have to get ourselves worked up because we know how this ends, and that's a good thing.
Hopefully it ends well, because I'm telling you, it is. They're doing their best. They really are. To divide and conquer us.
And it will. Yep.
Anyway, my friend, I will talk to you soon. You have yourself a great day, and as soon as more info comes out, we'll be chatting.
Oh, thank you, and I can't wait. You bet.
All right, buddy. You take care.
All right, Rich. Bye-bye.